Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to invite someone who actually has years of experience in advisory services. He has been extending it to SKP and making it grow. He has also worked with the KPMG in New York, and he has brought the best of the global practices from abroad, imbibed them in the Indian culture, and therefore he brings the right kind of cultural complement to any assignment. I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, the CEO of SKP. Would like to invite, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sapan Parekh here.
Thank you for this very warm welcome. I'd like to really extend my heartfelt warmth to all of you for being here. It's a great delight. I know you're on very, very busy schedules and you've taken time to come here. So it means a lot to all of us. And on behalf of everyone at SKP, I know all 600 of us could not be here, but I'd like to extend wishes for a great evening. I know we've got a nice musical program coming up. A lot has been said about the past, and in the hands of a few of us, we must continue into the future. So I was wondering, what would I talk to you about? I didn't want to talk about what business plans we had. I didn't want to talk about what dreams we have in specific. But I wanted to talk to you about how we are going to continue this legacy that we have inherited. You know, the past has its place, and however rich it may be, it needs to change as the business world changes. I go around the world, I see businesses growing, falling. I see political economic situation getting more complicated. I see environmental disasters happening. And I said, what do I do? Because even if we all become very successful, the entire environment around us is crumbling. The gap between the rich and the poor is growing. And for somebody who is a bit sensitive to what is happening around, either you close your doors like all of us do and say, that's not my world, or you say, no, I must do something about it. And if I want to do something about it, what are 600 people, what is one nation, what is one man to do? And I had no answers until I started looking inwardly, and I said, here is an opportunity at SKP to make a difference, to create a different society internally and in relationship with our clients. So it was not to go away to an ashram. It was not to go to the Himalayas. It was not to do soul searching, but to do soul searching right in the middle of the marketplace. And we've been blessed because through my father, we've learned what it means to have a spirit which is not entirely self-centered, to have spirit which recognizes the absence of authority in growth, and most importantly, the spirit of freedom. And it's the deepening of this culture and of the spirit that has led to this growth. It wasn't our business strategies. So I know what it means for there to be affection and the power of this affection in this world. Clients change, people move on, industries change. One thing that I'm committed to take forward is this culture. And this culture is not about growth, it's not just about profits. Because everything in life is not just a transaction. The culture that I'm speaking about aspires to view a service as an offering and not just something for barter or money or for recognition. Now, I might sound idealistic, but you don't treat your family in a business-like manner. In the same way, while business has its place, we are not as cold-blooded, or we don't want to mix up treating our clients in a completely business-like manner. This culture doesn't seek to use goodness for profit. to not in the video, with one of our staff saying that we're not treated as the human resources are not treated as machines or for profit extraction. It's very true. As I start working with people in the firm, we realize as we start listening to the people, we realize that the basic human need is to grow holistically and to become artists at the workplace. And if there's one message, it's not just for SKP, but it's for all the businesses that we run. Can we live the business world in a non-business way? Can we serve our clients? And that's my message, my real wish as I work with my team, to serve clients in a way which not just in terms of doing a certain perfect job, but by the perfume of care, so that people absorb it, the client absorbs it, and this perfume is passed on to others in the world, because that's the only way I can create a difference. And I've learned this from Japan. I went on a trip there and I was extremely touched by the way the Japanese treat people. And I hope, despite Fukushima, and I hope Japan doesn't get destroyed and it leaps ahead in the world. I also dream as how this workplace can be used to transform relationships, where people can learn about attention, cooperation, responsibility, care, goodness, all the factors that we talk about and we see missing in the world. And I said, I can't make changes to the world, but at least with the people I have, I can make a small attempt. We're still not there. The other question I had, I said, why should status overwhelm functioning? Can we hire people not by extending designations or money alone and not let status come in the way of functioning? Because when there's a fire burning, you just don't look for a leader. You just look for the guy who can solve the problem. But how much of all this is lived will be a test of our resolve and commitment, Mr. Parekh. For me, SKP is a laboratory where holistic living and working are to be discovered. Whether we grow 30% or we grow 100% is not as critical as from where we grow and how we live that growth. Lastly, SKP 600 are like the 300 Spartans at Thermopylae, committed to be the Buddha in the marketplace. At Thermopylae, there were the outer demons, but much more important and critical are the inner demons that take us away from beauty, goodness, creativity, and our very essence. As an architect, I call myself as an architect of possibilities. And as a trustee of this intent and culture, it is my work to keep this spirit alive and to awaken the deep intent of life which is throbbing in every person, to grow and create beyond just happy people or a great environment. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.